In this video, I'm gonna show you 15 huge tips and tricks in Rust that will really help with your gameplay, whether you're a beginner or more experienced player. From the most essential and basic tips to some of the most unique and surprising tricks. I guarantee you won't know all of these, so make sure to hit that like button below, subscribe to the channel and enjoy the video. The Rust-TG egg has a new bug mechanic. When you open the hatch, the game seems to allow you to place an egg inside, but for some reason you can't do that. However, if you build a floor frame next to this door, upgrade it into wood, open the hatch and place an egg inside as I show, after you close the hatch and remove the frame, the egg stays in place, giving a very tricky one-way peek. The egg hitbox is a little bit larger than it looks, which makes bullets only able to go under the egg. In addition, it's almost impossible to hit you from the outside, which makes this glitch even more cooler. Did you know that you can easily steal resources in mining outpost? To do this, just sneak up on this window from the outside, jump and press E at the same time, and you'll be able to open the recycler. Grab all the loot and run into the bushes or anywhere else before they find you. And don't forget to yell into the voice chat about how stupid they are. I think you know about the Dive Master NPC mission, which gives you a pump shotgun and 12 bullets. Or maybe the Shark Hunt, where you can get a jackhammer and other stuff. But a lot of people miss the Hunter at Ranch. Not only you can get 200 scrap for taking out some animals, but you can also choose a trash mission that has some amazing rewards. However, it costs 25 scrap to start, but it's more than worth it, because you'll end up with a lot more scrap after you recycle everything. So you can get about 300 scrap by completing all 3 Hunter missions. If you think there might be a hidden loot room in a raided base, you can easily find it. All you need is a built-in privilege, storage adapter and enable chat. To enable it, go to Game Options, User Interface and turn on the Show Chat setting. Next, go to the wall you want to check. Hold the adapter, press the left mouse button and look at the chat. No error means there is nothing behind the wall at this location. Placing through wall means there's a box behind the wall. Using this method, you can find boxes behind the wall 2 squares away. That's really broken mechanic. By the way, the same works with furnaces, lockers and small boxes, so good luck with your search. If you found large furnaces with these adapters and you can't take loot from them because it's immediately transferred to the base, you can easily fix this by hitting the adapter 6 times with a rock or any other weapon you have. After that, the adapter will break and the loot will stay in the furnace, so you can safely steal from clans. There's a very cool spot on the harbor from where you can control the entire monument. You need to find this building. On the left side, you will see towers. Jump on them and ask your teammate to stand next to the wall, so you can jump on the roof. From here, you have a view of the entire monument, including the recycler, which is right below you, and I guarantee that no one will be expecting you from here. But most importantly, if you don't have a teammate, it's impossible to climb the roof from either side. And even if you have a teammate, you still can jump in from the other side, because the roof is too high. So you only need to control one place to make sure no one gets in, which makes this roof the perfect red spot. This bug can help you stay safe in the underground. If you found a motorbike, you can ride it into the subway station. I agree, it sounds ridiculous, because very few bikes spawn on the server, but just keep watching. If you drive it right into the elevator just stops working. To be honest, I don't know how it works. But if you have a teammate, he can go down and start looting the station while you stand on top and wait for other players. Because now it's only possible to go down by using the stairs. After this tip, you'll definitely start using posters. If you place the first poster in the bottom corner of the wall, you can place another poster on top of it, and third poster on top of the second poster, and so on. You can keep attaching them to each other until you run out of space. By the way, a poster only costs 20 wood, so you can make a lot of them. As a result, you can create stairs of any height that takes up almost no space, and surprise your friends with this method. Drones are so underrated in the game. especially by clans or large groups. You only need a little over 400 scrap to research the drone on the second workbench, or 125 scrap to research it on the research table, but this scrap is definitely worth it. To craft a drone, you only need 200 metal and one camera. After placing a computer station in your base, you can place a drone on your roof and connect to it through a computer. This gives you a huge advantage over other players, because now you can check what's going on near your base while being completely safe, or you can give your teammates information about the location of your enemies. By the way, you can fly the drone almost 2.5 squares away from your base, which makes it even better, but that's not all. You can use the drone to find nodes, animals, crates or other resources that you need, because it's much easier to find them from above than running around below. And it's even better if your base is near a monument. In this case, you'll be able to control the recycler with a drone. As soon as you find someone near the recycler, you can go there right away. Or the other way around. If you want to recycle components in a safe way, you can use a drone to see if anyone is there, and then go to the recycler. And if you play solo or in a duo, or you just don't want to spend scrap on a drone, you can use this site. Just select Rust from above and enter the server you're playing on. For example, I'm gonna use this server. Next, click on the map to the right. Here you can find all the information you need. For example, places where nodes, clothes, animals and horses spawn, or even places where you can spawn along the island. It also shows all the monuments, caves, icebergs and many other things that are not shown on the regular map in the game. So this site also gives you an advantage and can be very useful in the beginning, when you are still logging into the server and don't know what map will be there. You can make the simplest and cheapest scrap farm you can imagine. Let me explain. Each player body is worth about 20 to 40 scrap. Crushing the skull leaves you with 30 bones, which can be composed in a fertilizer. By the way, you can compose in a fertilizer absolutely any kind of food that's available in the game, from fish and corn to berries and even bones. Depending on how long the player has been alive, you get 2 to 22 animal fat that can be turned into low-grade fuel. Then, the human meat can be put through fishing traps to get high-value fish such as small trout, sardines or even salmon. Finally, you can go to the fishing village to sell that fish for scrap, and then go to the bandit camp and sell fertilizer for more scrap. So with this method, you can easily make extra hundreds of scrap without much effort. There are a few ways to get gunpowder if you don't have sulfur. The first method is to buy grenades from the bandit camp and recycle them. For 2 grenades, you will pay 32 scrap and only get 24 gunpowder and 20 metal after recycling them. But it's much better to buy 3 smoke grenades from the outpost. You will pay exactly 30 scrap for 3 smoke grenades, and after recycling them, you will get 42 gunpowder and 60 metal. So you'll spend less scrap and get more gunpowder and metal. By the way, if you're looking for a new base, then this base is really overpowered. It combines a new, insane pay-to-win bunker you've never seen before with a good old stability bunker.